Florence Nightingale had a long history of epidemiology, public health, statistics, management, advocacy. When you consider the creativity piece, there's many ways to interpret that in terms of this award. Inventive, artistic, original, imaginative, productive, inspired, resourceful. This year's award winner exemplifies creativity in a unique and curious manner, and many of these words represent her work. In fact, curious might be the best word to describe this recipient, as her career seems to be centered around her own natural and very serious curiosity. That curiosity led her to major in both biology and nursing at Luther College, and then complete a PhD in nursing and healthcare systems from the University of Iowa. From there, she has tirelessly pursued the answers to her questions. Questions about how the healthcare system works and how it can work better. Questions about how politics play into healthcare and how we all work together, or should work together, for the common good and to prevent disease and promote health. This year's candidate has a host of experiences and achievements to her name, from being a Daisy Award winner for excellence in nursing care, to being a Leonard Davis Institute of Healthcare Economics Fellow, in addition to a long list of health services research. She also has expertise in quality improvement and health policy. She's a National Veterans Affairs Quality Scholar, program alumni, and has experience leading large quality improvement initiatives within the Veterans Administration and at large academic medical centers. She's also an American Academy of Nursing Jonas Policy Scholar and works with the Building Healthcare System Excellence Panel to address important nursing workforce issues, including workplace violence. Additionally, she tirelessly advocates for health promotion and disease prevention. She volunteers locally with the Philadelphia Medical Reserve Corps as a local volunteer to help test and vaccinate elders in long-term care facilities. She's been a vocal advocate for increased resources for long-term care facilities to protect healthcare workers and the elders they care for. Last year's derecho in Iowa led her to collaborate with colleagues to get the word out about needing additional resources for those impacted by the derecho through a podcast and then later through a photography research study. And finally, she's volunteered within her community to help organize her neighbors getting registered to vote so that they can have an impact and their voice can be heard. She exemplifies Florence Nightingale's values as stated by Dr. Barrett. According to Dr. Barrett, Florence Nightingale valued each human being's right to health, education, economic independence, and social contribution, whether male or female. Today's Barrett recipient lives those values with great creativity, imagination, vision, originality, and resourcefulness. On behalf of the nursing department, I'm honored to announce our 2010 nursing alumni, Dr. Kirsten Mangus, as this year's Evelyn R. Barrett Creativity Nursing Award recipient. Of course, in the days of distancing, Dr. Mangus is not able to be here with us today, but we hope she's viewing via live stream, and we congratulate her. Thank you. And now I'll welcome Professor Gianna Edrington to the podium to share a special message from Winnebago County Public Health and announce our graduates for pinning.
Hi, everyone. Before I read your names, I have a letter I'd like to read to you from the nurses and the staff at Winnebago County Public Health Agency. They were very moved by all the time and the effort that you put in this year, especially this last semester, and they wanted to recognize you as well. Dear graduating nursing students, a nursing pinning ceremony is a momentous and solemn event honoring all the skills, compassion, and therapeutic communication you've developed and practiced. We talk about the confidence you've developed in yourself by caring for the many patients through your clinicals and all the other things that encompass being a nurse. But you've come through COVID this far, and we really should take a bit of time to reflect on how this has affected your nursing education. COVID really sucked. Spring semester 2020, your junior year in Rochester no less, and clinicals in world-renowned facilities came screeching to a halt. Maybe you loved that particular clinical or were really looking forward to that experience. Perhaps you wondered how you would learn particular skills without being hands-on. Well, we're here in spirit to tell you that you did it. You now have pandemic skills. Woohoo! Add that to your resume. Life would have sucked without you at our office. You learned about the challenges of contact tracing and that people are quite social even when they're supposed to be socially distanced. You answered questions about COVID shots. You observed people after they received their COVID shots. You gave COVID shots. Lots and lots and lots of COVID shots. Have I mentioned that you did a lot of COVID shots? Over 9,000 COVID shots, to be exact. Anyway, besides the COVID shots, you diligently wore masks and provided home health visits to our clients, who, by the way, absolutely loved you. You came back to the office and charted on your cares you provided, and our nursing staff watched you blossom and grow in that short time period. You worked on employee health topics and looked at safety measures in the construction industry. You researched mental health concerns. The Board of Health was very impressed that you didn't stare at your notes. You had full eye contact, and the results of your research will prompt action and be included in the county's health needs assessment, which will be reported to the Iowa Department of Public Health. You'll be published. Add that to your resume, too. By the way, mental health is the next pandemic, and it's here now. Seriously, take good care of yourselves. I guess what we're trying to say is you all did an amazing job during what was a sucky year. When you are a nurse, you know that every day you will either touch a life or a life will touch you. Nursing can be hard. It can be heartache and tears. It is thankless patients and overbearing administration. It is working long shifts on tired feet, but it is also rewarding. We are the protectors, the guardians, and the lifesavers. We are the true salt of the earth. We enhance and give meaning to existence. Florence Nightingale was quoted, "Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all our lives." Each of you graduate nurses can take a succulent home. It's our gift to you with a few reminders. Life can be a little finicky, much like a succulent. Feed it, give it water, sun, and rest. We are rooting for you. We will grow at your own pace. Don't stop believing in yourself. Soon you too will be in our shoes, mentoring nursing students. Remember to encourage, learn, inspire, teach, and grow. Never forget the things that have been instilled in you by your parents and family members, your faculty, the nurses you've met on the way, and your patients, for these are your roots that will keep you grounded, and so your nursing angel wings can grow. We are very proud of you. Best of luck in the future, and congratulations to the Luther College nursing class of 2021. Love, the staff and the nurses of Winneshiek County Public Health. So I will read the graduate names, and each of the nursing grads will be pinned by their advisor. Emma Abernethy. Evan Anderson. Kirsten Balson. Paige Bartlett. Alexa Eichstadt. Beatrix Fackel. Elizabeth Foss. Madeline Jonas. Tracy Lansing. Blake Ochoa. Congratulations. Natalie Oliver. Anna Peterson. Addie Rand. Cassidy Rude. Samantha Schroeder. Genevieve Sheehan. Maria Sorensen. Yoshi Terasawa. Elena Walter. Catherine Westermeyer. Nursing faculty, family, and friends, I present the 2021 May Nursing Graduates.
Dear class of 2021, I want to express my gratitude to you for asking me to give the benediction at your pinning ceremony today. Of course, I will confer the faculty's blessing on you in a few minutes. But a benediction can also be a few words that promote goodness or well-being, and it is in that spirit that I offer just a few short closing reflections upon your time at Luther College. Your class has a very special place in our hearts, and we're not just saying that. I'm pretty sure that every single one of you has heard me talk about putting things on lotus leaves. I put a lot of things on those metaphorical lotus leaves and float them down the upper Iowa River. This year, I had feared we would run out of lotus leaves. Thank goodness they're imaginary and easy to get. To those of you who have shared videos of floating your metaphorical lotus leaves, thank you. This is a journey, and I think it's special to mark this time with ceremony, hence pinning ceremonies and commencement. This is the time when you release your own sort of lotus leaf of that part of you that was a nursing student. That part of you is going down the river now as you pick up the mantle of alumni, of nurse, and of colleague. Many of you Zen folks out there know about the lotus flower. But just in case you don't or you've forgotten, the lotus flower is thought of as a magical flower, for it is rooted in mud, surrounded by water, and somehow finds a way to bloom and grow. A lotus is the epitome of a survivor. It pushes its way through the mud and murky waters to find the sunlight. Once the bud emerges from underwater and sunlight hits it, a single petal opens. Notice this is a rather small achievement, a single petal. It's not like the whole glorious lotus blooms at once. It's one petal, followed soon by others. Isn't it sometimes easy to overlook the smallest of achievements? Think about the daily achievements that might have seemed the smallest, yet in context were monumental. You showed up in a pandemic with a different college class schedule. Did I mention the pandemic? Your experience demonstrates daily achievements of presence, of perseverance, and of resilience. Just like the lotus, you've shown strength and beauty and overcome obstacles. While I knew you in pathophysiology, it's been my greatest pleasure to get to know you in smaller classes during the senior year. I know that this has been one of the most challenging years academically. I have never been so proud of you. You've worked incredibly hard to make it to this point. There have been many classroom discussions about the heavy mantle of responsibility that one has when one's a nurse. Trying to explain what this is like to someone outside the profession is very difficult. Understanding that sometimes one error can have catastrophic consequences. Well, as I like to say in class, I bet today you were wishing you worked at Target. Got the discount. Today, though, I want to tell you this. We don't care about your grades that you got in class or final. What we care about and what we're so proud of is who you ended up being. I saw little glimmers of it all along, but in the last few weeks, as I realize how much I'll miss you, I've been moved by your kindness, your humanity, your humor, and your integrity. You've heard me say it before, but at the end of the day, you have to live with your choices and your actions, so we live our lives with integrity, and let that guide your choices, and let that guide your actions. I like to think that your Luther College education refined all those things in you, that your classes in nursing, but also in the arts and the other sciences, that your times with friends, your participation in music and in sports, in travel abroad, that everything that was your unique experience at Luther all contributed to refining those good things in you. Those things that you came with from your folks and your family and your background and your faith. So until we meet again as alumni, may God bless you and keep you. May God's face shine on you and be gracious to you. May God look upon you with favor and give you peace. Amen.
These are no ordinary hands. These are the hands of a nurse. These are the hands that will carry out the skills that make nursing possible. Let us be grateful for what they do. For the eyes may see, the mouth may speak, but it is the hands that hold, the hands that heal, the hands that give the caring touch. These are the hands that will feel the first breath of a newborn child. These are the hands that will feel the last breath of a dying one. These are the hands that will hold a family who has just lost a loved one. These are the hands that will clap for joy at the healing of a disease. These are the hands that will insert tubes that bring healing to the body. These are the hands that will touch a forehead and tell normal or febrile. These are the hands that will feel the pulse and know fast or slow, weak or strong, effective or for naught. These are the hands that will restrain the angry from self-harm. These are the hands that will compress the sternum to bring life. These are the hands that will clean unspeakable places on another person's body, but do so with dignity and respect, which allow that person to feel like a human being. These are also the hands of different people, not just black or white, brown or yellow, but all. These are not the hands of male or female, but both. Other hands may build buildings or write books. Some hands may even pull the trigger or plunge the knife, but these are the hands of life. These are the hands that will take up the task passed down from so long ago to bring healing to the sick, comfort to the afflicted, hope to the hopeless. But these are not the hands of timid individuals who look for direction outside themselves. These are also the hands that will be clenched because sometimes something has got to change. These are the hands of a nurse. These are the hands that will have the privilege of being at the bedside. For these are the hands of a nurse, the hands of a person that will do a job that not everyone can do. These are the hands of a nurse, the hands of strength, compassion, and love. These are the hands of a nurse.